Anti-corruption efforts focus on self-enforcement. What are the things that we as individuals, as citizens, can do better when we have power? We know that the state has a lot of power, but as individuals in our own various spheres, we have a bit of power. What do we do with that power, and how do we hold ourselves accountable? In 2018, for instance, the Disabilities Act was passed. There are a lot of the things in that act that require us to self-enforce. Government cannot force us to do some of the things that are contained in that act. It requires citizens to enforce on themselves certain ethics and certain behaviors.
Corruption has affected many persons with disabilities because funds that were supposed to be given to us to empower us and invest in our lives have been mismanaged. And that leads to unemployment, it leads to poverty, it leads to sickness, it could even lead to death. I will never forget during COVID-19, when we lost one of our members in Jos. She was sick, a physically challenged lady in a wheelchair. She couldn't afford hospital bills. And that was how we lost her.
Persons with disability in Nigeria persistently experience and suffer from the discriminatory attitude of most members of the public and the government in terms of policy. There are a lot of policies that we have. We are thankful for that because policy gives us a direction to follow. But what we need to also ask is, are these policies actually inclusive of persons with disability? So many MDAs, stakeholders, critical stakeholders have their own different kinds of policies that speaks to issues, but do they actually speak to the issues of persons with disability? And then you begin to look at relating that to gender among the disability sector. Does it also reflect women with disability? Does it also reflect the different cluster types within disability?
Ministry of Labour and Employment, as part of conveying its mandate, has played very crucial roles with the emergence of various ongoing programs in social security, social protection and social safety nets. Different groups of vulnerable persons, unemployed and employed Nigerians have benefited every year across the 6 geopolitical zones. I strongly believe that promoting social inclusion and social justice will harness our diversity and improve labor productivity in Nigeria.
So, like recently, we were engaging Nollywood. We were so worried that most of the content they churn out about disability tend to portray us as poor people, people that are heavily stigmatized and rejected. So recently, we engaged the leadership of Nollywood, and we told them that we are interested in seeing how we can, change the narrative a bit about their disability content. For